Hey everybody, this is Dharma. Welcome to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, possibly Venus. However, even if those aren't your signs and you find a message that resonates with you, it might be your message. Take what you need, leave the rest. Time is fluid. However much healing work we've done is where we will find ourselves on the timeline, despite the intentions having been set for recent, past, current, and near future. Energy is fluid. We all hold masculine and feminine energies within us, just as the divine in the universe does. Feminine energy is receptive, passive, receiving. Yep. Masculine energy is direct and active. I read the gender on the card. That is simply how that energy is operating in that moment, in that position. You may apply the genders as you see fit or discard them altogether. We do not utter anyone here. Everyone is a child of the universe or God or whatever you call the divine in your life. So, regardless of race, creed, gender, lack thereof, everyone here is welcomed. Guides, ancestors, holy guardian angels, most high God, please and thank you. We ask for your blessings, your presence during this reading. Give us only messages for the highest and greatest good, clearly and concisely for the sun of Leo. Thank you so much. I've popped up some videos if anyone's interested on how astrology, possibly tarot, I forget what all I've popped up there, but there's a lot of interesting videos, a lot of Manly Palmer Hall videos. The man was smart, a little bit eccentric, but I think a lot of super smart people are. So just because they're super smart doesn't mean everything they say is right. But if I didn't feel in my bones, in my innermost being, that what he said wasn't right in the videos I'm popping up there, I wouldn't have popped them up there. In fact, I haven't run into a video of his yet that I've disagreed with. But, you know, I've heard some things. I watched a lecture about his life that I was like, oh, wow. But he's human. We all are. We're not God yet. So until that happens, we're gonna make mistakes. We're gonna be wrong about some things. The idea is that we continue to learn and grow. So, the current situation or whatever energy you're dealing with, Leo, well, somebody is wielding the sword of truth, standing in their truth, standing in their power, responsible. They don't mince words, but they're not out to hurt someone on purpose for no reason, even though the words might hurt. This person, they're not hoodwinked, they're not blind anymore, coming out of a time of confusion, or they're seeing through some mistruths or outright lies. It was, or else they're standing really thin down on it. We'll have to see. Thank you so much, universe. Recent past. Recent past. Conflict of passions, passionate conflict. Maybe a lot of passions vying for control. It could all be within one person, or it could be in the environment. Crossing. The issue is, could be good, could be bad, please and thank you. Issue is, see if I need to clarify that Two of Swords reverse. In a minute. If I don't do it, and I was satisfied. Issue is, thank you so much. Someone has all the tools to create whatever they want to create in their life that's upright, but they're not in the upright. They're not in the reverse. You might just be trying to justify something that's not quite right, or haven't managed to bring themselves in the upright. Maybe they're trying a little black magic, a little light, illusions, lies, whatever. Don't know. We'll have to see. And this could be lying to themselves even, trying to justify things that they already know aren't for them. Somebody's handing somebody's giving somebody the truth. And it could all be within you, Leo. It could all be your own energies. I feel like it is. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Thank you so much. And the subconscious, somebody or something trying to win at all costs, even though everybody else is walking away. Not all those swords are upright. So they might not all be true. You need to bring that energy up to the consciousness so you can address it and deal with it appropriately, Leo. Excuse me. And the consciousness? Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm the King of Swords in this delivering a truth, and somebody is just really trying to stay blind. But somebody can walk out of that blindness. Maybe it's some way to be one way, some the other. We all have free will within our means, whatever our capabilities are. We can make certain decisions that are up to us. That's why the magician's not in the upright. Some will choose wisely, some will choose to deliberately stay blind, turn a blind eye. That's your choice. The universe does not punish us. God does not punish us. However, we suffer the consequences of our own actions, our own decisions until we decide to learn the lesson. Then we can move on to a new lesson. The universe loves us. God loves us. They want us to not have to suffer more than necessary. In the consciousness, somebody's in a lack mindset, don't feel like they have everything they want. Came out in the last reading I did. These are material things. Home, community, family, job. Could be energy. You can see energy. When we see light, that's energy. In fact, everything around us that's solid is energy. It's just in its densest form. In your future, please and thank you so much. In your future, please and thank you. So much. Somebody doesn't want to talk about it. Now, please, thank you so much. In your future, lovers doesn't necessarily mean they're together, but they are two people, two energies. They're in the upright. These people want to come together, or these energies want to come together, work together. King of Cups, in control of his emotions. Might have something on the side, might not. We'll see. Somebody wants to move to calmer waters. Waters are vital forces. Could be emotions. But they're not just sitting there letting the wind carry them without a sail or a rudder. No, they've got to push on through. Means they have to do the work. Environmental influences, please and thank you. That's awesome. I'm so glad to see that. I was starting to get a little worried. Environmental influence. Dirty offer, immature offer, insincere offer, insincere apology from a very immature person. Somebody's going to call judgment. Somebody's going to make a judgment call. They can rise up out of that grave of stagnation, rotten things. We all have free will, though, so hopes and fears. Here's an Empress reverse. He, whoever it is. You might be in that lack mindset. You might be trying to get somebody in that lack mindset. Make them run around in circles, do crazy things that are fruitless. Somebody's going to have a milestone anyway. Somebody is going to take an opportunity that the hand of God, that the higher self, whatever you call the divine, somebody's going to take that opportunity. And others are going to be determined to stay blind to it. We use personal influence. Yeah, call justice. Call judgment. Working towards justice is almost all the way in the upright, but it's not quite. That's beautiful. I'm so glad to see that. Potential outcome. Potential outcome. Potential outcome. Yeah, that Empress reverse ain't liking this, whether that's inside yourself or outside yourself. I'm not going to say what I just heard because it might not apply to everybody. But it could be something in your own mind or something outside you trying to use something to keep you on the wrong path. Thank you so much. I see there's somebody who's stalking, or they're done watching and learning, they're ready to take action. And this is giving and receiving in a balanced way. That's so beautiful. That is beautiful, Leo. Some of y'all are going to be okay. Some of y'all aren't. But it's up to us. I'm happy for whoever I'm reading this for, and the outcome might be hard, but I don't see any major life transitions at this time. Just means having to navigate skillfully, carefully, and keep pushing. Guys, ancestors, holy guardian angels, most high God, can I please get some archetypal energies that are in the subconscious, the shadow that Leo can work with at this time to help facilitate them use the internal way of thinking, externally or both. Everything external starts with the internal. First, we change the way we think. We get control of our passions, our emotions. Stop lying to ourselves. Get control over our minds. And then finally, manifest in the physical world. Somebody here is a healer. Passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Ability to help transform pain into healing. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. Martyring the light. Learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. Means doing it without expectation of reward or recognition. That's beautiful. If it's a martyr, they might actually suffer for doing what they're doing in some way. Thank you so much. Gambler in the reverse. Relying on luck rather than doing the work. Work often, like I said, it starts with the internal. Thank you so much. Samaritan in the light refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. Addict in the shadow. Compromises integrity and honesty, allows an addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. So they've given you two archetypes in the dark and the shadow that you need to work with, and two that are in the upright that you can use to work with them. Whether those are energies inside you or outside you, but it's your reading, so I interpret it as within you. You take it as it resonates. So it looks like some Leos, they might have a little bit of work on their hands. They're going to do it. And some Leos won't. Thanks so much for joining me. Be blessed.